So I just figured I'd show you guys at least a little bit of Halloween horror type games. You know, it's that time of the year to get in that Halloween. I mean, we're already past the middle part of October, so um, I haven't streamed that many games that I wanted to. So I'm just gonna go through some games that I think are appropriate for this time of the year. Anyway, so Resident Evil Revelations 2, of course. Anything Resident Evil. Revelations, the first one is a good game. The second one's pretty good too. Really good games. The multiplayer on there is pretty good too. Um, Revelations 2 is only available digitally. I don't think you can buy this game physically, so there's no game cartridges for it. Let's see. Let's move on to Zombie Army Trilogy. That's a really good game to play this time of the year. So this is like a fantasy World War II, Nazi Germany. It's a fictional, like, alternate reality. You know, what would have happened if Hitler won World War II, and it's kind of like, you know, fictional with zombies and stuff. It's pretty cool. I did stream Zombie Army 4 on the PS4 on my Dark Flame 64 channel. So I do recommend Zombie Army Trilogy on Nintendo Switch or any other platform. It's available on all platforms. Crimson Land that's a pretty good twin stick shooter. Twin stick shooters are usually over the top, so like the camera's above you and you're just running around and you got swarms of creatures and zombies and stuff attacking you. So it's fun. It's kind of like a kind of arcadey, you know, twin stick shooter. You know, I love twin stick shooters. So maybe I'll play some of these games when I get the chance to, even if it's for 10 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes, just so we can go through them. But I can't promise that that's going to happen today. So TS Nintendo Gamer, hi. Video response, cool, man. No problem. What are you making a video response to? Just kind of curious. I really miss YouTube's video response feature. I really miss that. So now you got to do it like manually and kind of tag people and stuff. But that's one thing I do miss about YouTube is the video response. I used to make tons of them. But it doesn't matter because you know what? I'm gonna upload this so you know, anyone that misses the stream can watch it later. So, and I'm gonna probably retitle it and fix the description and all that. So it's no biggie. Earthfall, Alien Horde. That's a really good game too. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead, but with aliens. That's the best way I can describe this game. It's best played with teammates, and so is Zombie Army Trilogy. It's best played with teammates. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. You can play it with your friends, but you know, it's I think games like Earthfall and Zombie Army really benefit from having teammates. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is more like it's enjoyable by yourself, but you know, it's not, I don't know, it's just like, it's not hugely dependent with teammates as Earthfall and Zombie Army, because in those games you, like, you know, you go and revive your teammates and you can it's just more team based. It's more yeah, I guess that's the best way I can explain it, more team based. So let's see. Vigor would have been a nice one to play this time of the year if it had like zombies in it, and even if it had like a separate zombie mode or something. But still a pretty good game. Doom, of course. Doom's is a nice fit for this time of the year. I guess in a way, maybe Mortal Kombat, maybe. Dawn of Survivors. Haven't played that in a while. It's I'm trying to remember what kind of game it was. It's like a game that you just go out and you scavenge for things. And yeah, there's zombies in it. So yeah, it's just another zombie game. I've heard that game got multiplayer updates, but I haven't played it for a while. So The Walking Dead, of course, Telltale's The Walking Dead. We've been streaming that. And again, I do apologize that I haven't streamed episode 4 yet. Each episode's like 3 hours long, so let's see, what do we got here? Oh, Guns, Gore, and Cannoli. I don't think many people know about this game, but Guns, Gore, and Cannoli, yeah, there's some zombies in there. It's like old 1920s, back in the gangster and mobster days, you know. It's a side scroller shooter, kind of like a platformer, I guess, in a way. You got zombies in it, so it's pretty cool. Everyone turns into zombies, and you trying to survive. And I guess the best way I can explain that right now. Anyways, there is a second one available. I haven't played it yet. Death Road to Canada. Death Road to Canada is like kind of like if you guys remember the Oregon Trail game on computer way back in the day. It's kind of like that, but with zombies, and you're trying to make it to Canada as opposed to Oregon on the older version. So it's heavily inspired by the Oregon Trail, except this is the zombie apocalypse. You meet people. You start off with like your group of people, you know, your family or whatever. You can name them, you can customize their names and everything, and I do believe this game is multiplayer. I haven't played it in a while, but I would love to play to give this game a little spin, make a video on it or something, or even a live stream. So Death Road to Canada, I know I enjoyed this game a lot when it first came out. Hashtag Kill All Zombies. Really, really good game. I've played this game on multiple platforms, and it's a really underrated game. A lot of people don't know about this game. It's a twin stick shooter, just like Crimson Land. So you're basically in an arena that's constantly changing, and you can get different weapon types, power ups, and you're just surviving waves and waves of zombies. So definitely Halloween appropriate. Blood Waves is also it's like a kind of like hashtag Kill All Zombies. It's an arena based zombie shooter. So you're basically like inside a temple, and you just you fight waves and waves of zombies. I didn't really play the game a whole lot, and it's not multiplayer, but it was fun when I played it. I'll probably, like I said, play through some of these, even if it's just like a minute of gameplay footage. Maybe I'll put like a montage of or something, you know. I'll try to get some of these games together and make a better list, make a video out of it. Just for this time, I'm just gonna show you guys, kind of skip around. So Diablo, of course, Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. I really want to get into this game. I know this game is probably one of those ones that, and you know, you involve a lot of time. You'd have to heavily play this game. So I do want to get back into it. I did start it up. I think I'm like an hour or two into it. So there's a lot of character building to do on this game. You can start off with different type of characters and stuff. So Diablo is definitely a good fit for this time of the excuse me, this time of the year. Resident Evil Revelations, that's the first one. It's crazy to think that this is a 3DS port. This game was originally, excuse me, so this game was originally made for the 3DS, so that's crazy to think about that. So that's another good fit for this time of the year. shimming through the zombie apocalypse, the beginning. Now this game, I actually finished this game. It's a nice little story type game. Definitely has a lot of strong language, a lot of gore. It's presented in a really cartoonish way, so like it really looks like a child's game, but it's not. It's definitely not a child's game. And from the sounds of it, there was supposed to be like a part two, and as far as I know, there never was a part two made for this game. As you can see from the title, it's titled The Beginning, so they never did, as far as I know, make a second one or a next chapter or whatever to this game. But I would like to see it. It does remind me a lot of like Family Guy. It has a lot of crude humor. There's a lot of gore. There's a lot of language, strong language. So overall, it's comical. It's funny. So I did enjoy that game. Oh my God, zombies! This one is like a, if I remember correctly, it's like a sniping type of game where you have a different scenarios in each stage or whatever, and you try to figure out what's the best way to take out a zombie. So that's definitely fitting for this time of the year. I guess Warframe's kind of like Alien, so I don't know. I really wish I had the time to get into Warframe. Earth Wars. No, I don't think that's really much of a horror type game. Bloody Zombies is like a, if I remember correctly, is like a beat 'em up style type of game, side-scrolling game. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's up to 4 players. I think it is a beat 'em up game. The enemies are zombies. It's like a, definitely from an English studio. You get that English vibe. So definitely fitting for this time of the year. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? These are just games that I have. Like I said, there's tons of games, obviously, that I don't have that are that would fit for this time of the year. Demon Pit, I guess that would be kind of fitting. It's kind of like a Doom inspired type of arena shooter type of game. I guess the best way I can explain it. You're in an arena. The graphical style is like the original Doom. I mean like old school Doom from back in the 90s. So, Butcher. Yeah, Butcher's a really bloody game. It's a kind of like a side-scrolling type of game. There's a strong language in this game as well. I don't know any other way to describe this game. I didn't play it for too long, but I should get back into it and play it. But it's definitely a gory type of game. Yet another Zombie Defense HD. This is like a tower defense type of game, or not really a tower defense, but like you set up your defenses. So you fight zombies in waves, and you earn like some type of currency, and then the currency is used for building some type of barriers like spikes or walls or whatever that you need to defend against the undead. And I do believe this is up to 4 players. And I love tower defense type games, and this is kind of like a tower defense. So it's a defense game. I guess maybe tower defense is the best way to describe it. So I did enjoy this game. It's available like on multiple platforms, but yeah, really fun game. Zombie Scrapper. I'll try to remember this game. It's like a, I think it's like a twin stick shooter, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that. I just remember on this game, you do get like power-ups and weapons. That's all I can remember from this game, but definitely suited for this time of the year, of course. Zombie Scrapper. Let's see what else we got. Zombie Panic in Wonderland. I did a review for this game way back in the day for the Wii. I even put on. I did like a little skit for this video. I definitely need to like post up this video again for this time of the year. Zombie Panic in Wonderland for the Zombie Panic in Wonderland DX is what it's called. It's basically like a remastered of the first game, if I remember correctly. It's like I would call a what are they called? I can't remember what it's called, but the Wii controller would be perfect for this game, or if they would have implemented like motion in this game, because this is the kind of game that you want to point and shoot. So it's kind of like those old school arcade games where you point and shoot, and I can't remember rail shooter. Yeah, it's like a rail shooter. And so I really do not know why the developers did not implement some type of IR or pointing, because I know the Switch is capable of it. It makes it more difficult when you're controlling it with analog sticks. It just kills the enjoyment. It did for me anyways. Probably because I'm so used to playing this game on the Wii where you just point and shoot, You do have some movement. You can move left and right. I remember on the Wii, you would use the nunchuck to move left and right, and then you just use the Wii remote to point at the screen, and you would shoot the zombies. So on the Switch, it just seems a little bit more difficult to control it. So it does kind of kill the feel for the game, and I really do wish that the developers would patch this game or update it with the controllers. So maybe I'll reach out to them. Maybe a lot of developers do listen. I've had good luck with reaching out with developers, and so hopefully they do fix this game when it comes to the controller, because it's highly enjoyable when it works properly. So Zombie Panic in Wonderland, definitely a good game. Streets of Red, Devil's Dare Deluxe. Now I don't remember if this is a horror type of game. I don't think so, but there's a lot of parodies to this game. So if you know a lot about gaming, you'll see all the references with video games. I mean, we're talking Zelda, we're talking Mario, we're talking Street Fighter, we're talking Zombies Ate My Neighbors, we're talking all kinds of games. It's like a huge mashup parody type of games. It's really cool, but I don't think this is a horror type of game. But I just thought I'd mention it because the intro of it does have a parody the game called Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which is a really good game, and that game is a parody of its own, so that's the irony too. Really good game. Vigor Beta. Lust for Darkness. I actually don't remember playing this. I think I played it for like a minute or so. I think I picked this up mostly because at the time I thought Nintendo was gonna pull this off the eShop, and actually I never did go back to check to see if they did or not. So I just bought it mainly for that reason, because there was rumors stating that this game was going to be pulled off the eShop, and I guess there's two versions to this game. There's this version, and I think there's one that's not rated. Like it's an unrated version, so there's like more gore, more everything. I guess I don't know, and I don't really know too much about the game, what it's about or anything, but I do think it is like a horror type game. So, oh, what's up, TS Nintendo Gamer? So so that's why I just thought I'd mention that game. Frontline Z. I recently purchased this game. I only played it for maybe like 10 minutes, but it is a type of game that I can go back to and pick up and play really quick. It's like a you're the survivor, and you're like going across, I think, the United States or something, and you meet people along the way, and you just basically, wherever you stay at the night, during the night, you're just defending against zombies. So it's like you got zombies coming at you, and then you got like a barrier. It's kind of like I guess in a way it's kind of like Plants versus Zombies, in a way. You just got waves of zombies coming at you in a linear pattern, and you're just shooting them. So you just try to survive. Let's see. What else could be suitable for this time of the year? I don't know about Swamp Defense 2. It's not really a horror game. It's a tower defense game. I mean, but you got monsters in it, so. Time Carnage. I never did play Time Carnage. I think I just got a good deal on it and I bought it and just never played it. And then I realized that this game's also available in VR, so I think Time Carnage is like a time travel rail shooter, but I could be wrong about that. Garage is a twin stick shooter, so it's a over the top twin stick shooter. This is definitely like a horror type game. Obviously, the guy there is holding a guy's head, so definitely a gory type of game. Blood Breed. I honestly do not remember anything about this game, so I probably never played it. And I have tons of games I haven't played. Blood Breed. I do not remember this game. I think it's like heavily inspired by like old school PlayStation, PC graphics, like polygon graphics, and it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like the old Resident Evil games where you walk around and in a fixed camera, or I could be wrong about that. It also might be a first person. So, I feel like I should know more about this game, Arcane. I don't think I've played it yet, and I do think it might be a horror type game. I could be wrong on that. Stranger Things 3, the game. So I never did play this game. I mean, I played like maybe a couple minutes of it, but at the time I hadn't watched season 3 of the show, so I didn't want to play this game because I guess this is exactly like season 3 of the show. So I need to play this game though, but obviously Stranger Things is definitely a good type of game to play this time of the year. Yeah, okay. I'm just showing some of the games that I have that are probably good to play this time of the year with Halloween around the corner. Oh, right on. Yeah, see, I knew it was I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, you're right about that. Tank controllers included. That's awesome. So, let's see, where was I at? Radiation City. I didn't play this game too long to know what it's like, but I don't think this is a horror game. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that one though. So this game was actually, this game was actually sent to me by the developers. They reached out to me and they wanted me to try it out, and I need to give it I really should probably make a video about that, so, and talk about it and all that. So definitely I'm gonna get back to that game sooner or later. Vaccine. I think this is another one that's inspired by like early Resident Evil games. I didn't play this one for too long either. but I do remember like there's a timer, and you got to find the vaccine for someone that's dying or something. So it's like, and you just got like the fixed camera angles, I believe, and you just got to try to find the vaccine before that player dies, or the character dies. Let's see. Dungeons and Aliens. I think Dungeons and Aliens is a Plants vs Zombies like clone, if I remember correctly. So if you like Plants vs Zombies, I think Dungeons and Aliens would be a good game to try out, because unfortunately Plant vs Zombies is not available on the Switch, which I really did enjoy the first one. Fear Effect Sedna, it sounds like a horror type game, but I haven't played this enough to know. I think a lot of these games I buy them when they're really cheap, and I try to get to them. So, The Walking Dead Season 2, we still haven't played that yet, but yeah, Telltale's The Walking Dead, is definitely a good series. Down to Hell, I honestly do not remember this game, so I couldn't tell you about this game, but it does sound like something that should be played during this time of the year. Resident Evil 5, of course, anything that's Resident Evil, and that's just the demo, but they do have a lot of demos for Resident Evil games available on the eShop. Let's see. So I'm only running on one screen right now, guys, so I have to keep bouncing back and forth between YouTube and my Elgato capture card. Let's see. Perseverance, I think I said that right. I'm not even going to try to say it again, but I honestly do not remember what this game's about at all. But it does look something that's Halloween fitting. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm not sure about Plague Road. Zombilly, I think it's like a caterpillar clone. It's not really a horror game, but I mean it's like it's got that little horror factor to it, I guess. This game I don't remember at all either, but I feel like I should know, or I should have already played this game by now. Let's see. Zombie Driver, I haven't played Zombie Driver a whole lot, but I remember getting a good deal on it, so that's why I purchased it. And anything with zombies is probably suitable for this time of the year. Let's see, what else do we have? Some of these games I actually don't even remember owning. Brawl. I think Brawl is like a Bomberman clone, if I remember correctly. It's just like a yeah, it's exactly like Bomberman, except it's like it just has a horror theme to it. Shut Eye, I don't remember playing Shut Eye. Again, it's probably one of those games that I got a good deal on, and so I bought it. But it does look creepy, so. iZombie, definitely another game that I remember getting a good deal on. And I've played it on other platforms, so I do know a little bit about this game. iZombie is like you're the zombie, and you try to infect people, and then those people that you infect, they join your horde. So at the same time, you got like people trying to hunt you down. But it's kind of like a puzzle game. You know, the objective of the game is to try to infect all the humans before they kill you. So it's a nice little twist. Swarm Riders. I did play this for a little bit. It's like a twin stick shooter. You got this motorcycle that's moving, and you got like creatures coming at you at all angles, and you're just trying to shoot them. So that's basically all it is. You just try to survive as long as you can while trying to get a high score. The longer you survive, the higher your score is. So it's just kind of like an arcade type of game. Doom 3, I think maybe all Doom games can fall in a Halloween category. So Doom, the original Doom, Biohazard, Resident Evil 7, of course, anything that's Resident Evil. Riddled Corpses demo. I don't remember this game. A lot of these demos I download so I can try them out later, and I just never end up playing them. So, but if a game is called Riddled Corpses, I'm pretty sure it's Halloween appropriate. So, Earthworms. I don't remember this game. It does look like a creepy little font there for the title. So. Doom 2, The Walking Dead. I think a lot of these are demos down here. Yep. I don't know if this game is a horror game. I feel like I should know this game. So that's it out of the games that I have anyways that would be fit to play for Halloween anyways, or this time of the year. So like I said, Earthfall, Alien Horde, and Zombie Army Trilogy are two of the biggest games that I feel that a lot of gamers are missing out on. So definitely suitable for this time of the year. So basically, like I said, Earthfall is like Left 4 Dead, except you have aliens. And Zombie Army Trilogy is a lot like Left 4 Dead, I guess, in a way. It's like Sniper Elite, except it's zombies, Nazi zombies. So I do think this game is more enjoyable when you have friends, and it's really challenging. Even on the Switch, I didn't think they'd be able to port this game on the Switch because this game is notorious for having lots and lots of zombies on screen, and I thought maybe they'd have to like cut down on the zombies. And maybe they did, or I don't know if they did or not, because I honestly cannot tell. When I play Zombie Army Trilogy on Switch, it doesn't feel any different than playing it on any other platform. So there's still tons of zombies. It's still challenging. I haven't noticed anything wrong with the game, honestly. So that's a really good port, and I do want to give Rebellion Games a huge shout out for pulling this game off on the Switch.